I've done shows in Rep before, and it's hard because it's two shows for one. So often it's, and you got to balance two directors and two casts and two different sets of problems, all in the same space. So it creates a lot of problems that way. Yeah, Alice Kennedy and her friend decorated the big tree and are decorating all the trees. And actually, it may not sound like much, but it's an enormous help. And she's been great, and she's going to decorate. We have a big cactus that we're using for a tree, and manzanita bush, so we're using all sorts of different things for trees, as well as standard traditional Christmas trees. And so she's doing all of that, really helping a lot.
So between the two shows, we have a little over 90 costumes. So far, we haven't done dress rehearsals, so that can always change. We have Best Christmas Pageant Ever with 20 children in it that needed 2 costumes each, plus all of the adults that have 2 to 3 costumes each. And our biggest issue being that we have really, really small kids. So even the angel costumes we had were long enough that you could have stacked 3 kids on top of each other. So we got to make lots of angels this year. For Tuna Christmas, it's only 2 people, so how much trouble can that be? Well, they have 27 costumes. It's 2 men, and half the characters they play are women. So we learned to expand the bust lines, make frilly dresses, and then try to teach the boys how to walk in heels. And of course, this show really hinges on the fact that it's the 2 of them doing everything, so everything we build has to be quick rigged so that they can get in and out of it in 30 seconds or less while the other person is on stage buying them time.
Well, the Tuna Christmas in the past has been done with a lot of frivolity and joy and quick change, fast pace, and I decided to take the Greek tragedy approach to it because this is a show that has a real heart and a soul to it. These are real people dealing with real situations. You have, the alcoholic missing father, you've got the alcoholic RR, you've got unhappy housewives. It's sort of like that many ways the housewives of Tuna, Texas. And it has lots of sadness and pathos.
It's a comedy.
I'm sorry, what, did you say it's a comedy? Oh.
This process has been one of the longest of my life. I've done other quick change 2-person shows before, but learning the sheer number of lines and the sheer number of times that you come on and off and on and off and on and off and how many different people you are and when who's coming on stage, it has been one of the most difficult processes to really nail down that I have ever dealt with on stage.
I'm afraid the thing I fear the most is probably confusion with the quick changes and whatnot. But I'll let you in on one little secret. Velcro.
Thurston, Elmer, Bertha, RR, Pearl, Leonard Childers, Phoebe, and there's a few more and I can't remember them.
Got Arliss Struve, Dee Dee Snavely, Petey Fisk, Jody, Charlene, Buemiller, Stanley Buemiller, Helen, Dixie, Farley, Garland. Keep going, come on, you got some there. Phoebe.
I know also Ack.
Anita. Pearl.
I got Pearl. I think that might be all of them. I'm not really sure.
Oh. I may have to rethink this approach and we open in just like a week, so I gotta go. Bye.
Well, the great thing about this show is that it reaches beyond any specific religious beliefs. What we learn through watching this show is the best Christmas pageant ever comes when things don't go according to plan. When a group of people who don't look good or maybe even smell good get in the way and end up teaching us something more about ourselves. Thankfully enough, the kids in the show have been really well behaved. They're here to work and they're here to have fun, but they're pretty well disciplined. They're kids, of course, so we need to set hard and fast rules. One of the things we care most about, or actually the thing we care most about, is their safety. So when we're moving sets off stage, we can't have them feeling like they have freedom to roam around anywhere. They need to know there are places that they have to go and to be, and when an adult tells them to do something, they have to do it.